The hyperbole of the situation is just completely hyperbolaed. Hey, what's going on, guys? I don't know why I wanted to create an intro like that, but I just thought it was funny. I heard somebody use that word, and I just thought it was so fascinating. And I wanted to sound really smart because usually I'm just like, "Hey, what's going on, guys? It's for me." Now, I tried to be sophisticated, so I hope you guys liked it. So I got a great video for you guys today, right? So I'm going to show you 8 tips to rank higher in Google Maps in 2021, and we're going to go over several things, actually 8 things. I'm going to show you how to build backlinks. I'm going to show you how to optimize your Google My Business, also how to add subcategories, the correct subcategories. Then I'm going to teach you how to build niche local business citations. Then I'm going to show you how to use Schema Markup, which is really important. I'll show you how to get some citations and how to optimize your homepage, as well as build some really strong authority citations, right? So I think this is going to be a fun lesson, right? I tried to change it up a little bit. It's Friday and, get a little wacky today. So I think you guys are going to really like this lesson. So just stand by and just get ready for a good lesson, and let's rank your website so you can get more leads and make more money and be the king of the jungle. All right, guys. All right, guys. So tip number 1 would be to build backlinks. What a backlink basically is somebody writes an article on their website, and in their article, there's a link that says Tampa's Best Locksmith. And when you click that link, we come over to your website. So the next question that I usually get is, yes, but how do we get somebody to do that? How do we get somebody to put a link on their website to come back to our website? And why is that important to Google? Well, 2 reasons. It's important to Google because if there's enough backlinks saying you're the best locksmith in Tampa, or top locksmith in Tampa, or automotive locksmith in Tampa, when Google sees enough of those backlinks, they could rightly assume that you are a locksmith in Tampa. The other reason why it's important is if you could get your links on highly trusted Google websites, you become more trusted. So it's kind of like this. It's the company that you keep. If you keep company with people that have high integrity, somebody would automatically assume that since you're part of that group, that they're smart, they have high integrity, that you will also. So that's what Google does. Google assumes that if you're on a bunch of high page authority websites, and if your link's on those websites and they click the link and come back to your website, that you could be trusted. So how do you go about getting articles written on other websites and linking back to your website? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. All right, so this is just some very basic backlink skills that you could do. All right, so if we type in the keyword locksmith, and we look at one of the top locksmiths right here, I clicked locksmith man, right? I already have this loaded for you. I have the website loaded for you, so I don't have to waste any time. I'm using a program called SEMrush, SEMrush, and they give away a free 7-day trial. And if you do it right, 7 days is probably all you're going to need if you're just doing one website. So if you just need links for one website, 7 days should be all you need. Okay? So what you do is you just go to SEMrush, you type in the website that you want to see. You want to see Locksmith. You want to see what backlinks, where is his website on the web linking back to his website. So you go over to SEMrush and you put in the website address, and then you click the backlink analytics link, and you click search. And when you do that, you're at a page right here. So I clicked follow links because I want to see all the links that have a follow. Google has a follow and a no follow, and I don't want to make this too complicated. Just click follow links for now. All right, and you'll notice that that Locksmith Man is on a website. His link is on a website called nastf.org. He's on this link, and if I was to click this page, it would show where his link is located. So I would look around this website. This is a vehicle safety security professional website, probably has something to do with locksmith, and I would see if I could get an article submitted to this website. And then I would also look at San Diego car key replacement and see if I could get my website on that link, right? I see if I could get my link on that website, see if I could get my link on that website, and so on and so forth. I would go down the line. If this is important to Google and they happen to be ranking, well, then I would want the same exact links or as many of them as I could get. Does that make sense? Now, I could either spend a weekend doing this, getting the backlinks, writing some articles, and linking back to specific pages, or what I could do is I could hire a virtual assistant. You go on Google, you find some virtual assistants that are that do backlinking, and you could just give him, you just download this spreadsheet, and they will create the articles and reach out to these website owners and say, hey, I have a great article, and here's the backlink going back to the website. You know, this is actually what SEO companies do. So when you hire an SEO company, these are the type of things they do. You could hire an SEO company to do this. You could do it yourself. You could find an outsource. Now, if after a while you kind of get frustrated and this work just becomes too much, or you want to do something real quick, you won't get the same exact backlinks, but you could purchase backlinks. Basically, what you could do is you could go over to this website called Links Management, and you let them know that you're a locksmith in Tampa, or you're a physical therapy place in San Francisco. And what they'll do is they will write an article about your business, and they will create a backlink, best physical therapy in San Francisco, and link back to either your home page or your keyword page, whichever page you want to promote. Right? So you could come over to Links Management. There's another website called Web20 Ranker. So it's web20ranker.com. You could get some backlinks here. They're very easy to work with. You could also come back to a website called Fiverr. Now, sometimes you have to be careful with Fiverr because there are people, foreign sellers, and they're not selling some high quality links. But if you have a limited budget and you don't have any backlinks, it may not be a bad idea if you could find somebody who's trusted. Right? So you have this seller right here, Bones Studio. He has 442 reviews. So, maybe he could be trusted. For me, that's not something I would do. But you know what? Not everybody starts at the same spot. And I understand you're just starting your website. You need some backlinks. You'll just give them some keywords. They'll write some articles, and they'll link back to your specific keyword pages. Now, like I said, the best thing is to download, and I'll put the link in the description below. The best thing is to download SEMrush, right? Do a backlink analysis of a website that's already ranking, and try to duplicate their links. Try to get the same links, right? So I would go to Tampa Bay Keys, and I would see if I could get my article on their website with a link back, Now, another thing you can do, and I just thought of this, so we will, is you could go just to Google, and if you type in locksmith, you could see who's ranking on the first page. And right there on the first page, you may see some blogs, or you may see some directories that you could add your link to. So that's just another idea. But if you want to know what an SEO company does, that's what an SEO company does. They provide links to increase your domain authority and get you ranked higher in the search engines, both maps and organic. All right, guys, so in this example for Google My Business optimization, I'm going to use my actual Google My Business, my MindSaw Google My Business. Now we're going to assume that your Google My Business has already been verified. And if you don't know what that is, just go to YouTube and type in how to verify my Google My Business. There's a lot of videos on it, but we're going to assume at this point you have a verified Google My Business and you need it optimized. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to fill out all the information that Google is asking for. So let's just go to the second link, which is post. When you do your posts each day, what you want to do is you want to use a relevant picture for what you do. So I seen an electrician use a picture of his dog one time. It just doesn't make sense, right? So I do Google My Business optimization. I do 3-pack optimization. So I use pictures in the 3-pack and I use description. How this description could help somebody. So for example, what is the Google 3-pack? What is the Google Local Pack? What is a Map Pack? People ask me these questions all the time, so I just put it in a post. All right, and then I put a little link to call now. That's one way to do posts. That's one way to do posts. But you want to make sure you're doing your Google post anywhere from, I don't know, 2 to 3 times a week, 4 times a week, right? Anything more than that, for the most part, I haven't seen great results. Let's click the info link. Now the info link is where you put in all your categories and your information. So for example, you Google My Business categories, your hours of operation, right? That type of stuff. Your address. So as you could see, that's the name of my business. These are the 3 Google My Business categories, right? That's our address. These are our hours. I want to say something about hours. You'll notice that it says Sunday closed and then Monday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So on and so forth, all the way down the line. I noticed that when I work on clients' websites and I take it over from another developer, it'll just say M through F, 10 to 6. Your hours must be listed exactly as they are listed in your Google My Business. Okay, so they have to look exactly like this, meaning AM and PM. They must look exactly like this. Okay, and then you have your days that you're off. And you want to fill out all this information, including a little summary of your business. Reviews are real important. Right now, I believe I have about 120 reviews. In fact, I'll put a review link in the description below. And if you like this video, please give me a 5-star review if you liked it. But you want to respond to every review. That's very important. I took over a pretty prominent lawyer years ago. I didn't know that he had to respond to reviews. He had about 100 5-star reviews, and he didn't know that he needed to respond to them. Yeah, that's real important. So the way that you do it is you just go to reviews and click haven't replied and see if there's any reviews you haven't replied to. You could set up messaging. It hasn't, you download the GMB, the Google My Business app to your phone, and clients are able to message you through the app. I haven't heard anybody have great success with that, but if Google has it, why not just download it? Photos. Photos are super important, which include videos and pictures of your office. You want to show Google that you're a real business. So you have a picture of my sign, and I have a picture of where I'm located on the sign, the directory sign, and have some examples of some work that I've done, some crazy photos, and stuff like that. I also uploaded a couple of videos. Now, if you take these pictures with your cell phone, they're already geolocated, meaning that there is code behind the website to say where the business was taken, where the picture was taken. If you happen to get the pictures from the web, then you want to add the location. You want to add the geolocation to the pictures. There are a lot of videos on YouTube as to how to do that. I don't want to make this video too long as to how to do that. But you know, you want to add the coordinate points to each video. So you're showing Google that this picture belongs at this address. If you have products and services, you want to fill them out. And the other thing that I notice a lot of people don't do is they don't take the free website that Google gives you. It pre-makes the website with all the information in your Google My Business, as well as your Google posts, and it puts together a pretty nice website. Okay, it just puts together all your Google posts, it puts together your reviews, your pictures, your map, and your hours. Now, I don't see these websites rank in Google. However, once again, if Google puts it here, I try to fill it out. We could get into a lot deeper into how to optimize your Google My Business, but if you could just do this for now, Make sure you have in your pictures, in your photos, try to get over 100 pictures. There's no reason why you can't stand in your office with a cell phone and just take 100 pictures, right? Just take them at different angles of people sitting, standing, different things. It would be great if you're able to take pictures wearing the shirt, your business shirt, if you have one, and also your business card, holding your business card. And definitely take a picture of your sign, the inside of your building and the outside of your building. And if you created any videos, upload videos to your Google My Business as well. I came across a website that's invaluable. It's called Plepper. I'm going to add the link in the description below. But what Plepper does is it lets me know what other categories people are looking for, so I could add those categories to my Google My Business, and I could also create a page on my website. For any category that you have in your Google My Business, you need to create a page on your website for that category. I've done videos on this before. I'm sure people have seen it and you know exactly what I mean. You add a link, you add a category in your Google My Business. You also add that, you title that page, the name of the category. Okay? So in this example, we're using locksmith. And we'll notice that for locksmith, there's a category, a second category called emergency locksmith. And then key duplication service. But let's say he has nothing to do with, he or she has nothing to do with security system supplier. Well, we'll just skip that one and move over to lock supplier. And maybe they don't have anything to do with a vault or home services or craft or general services, but maybe Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. You don't want to add more than 4, maybe 5 categories to your Google My Business. But these are the ones that are most important. So you'll add these categories to your Google My Business as second, third, fourth categories. And then you'll also create a page on your website called abclocksmith.com/emergency locksmith service. abclocksmith.com/key duplication service. Right? You got that? So for every Google My Business category, you need to create a page for that category. So just to show you what I mean, if you notice in the drop-down, these are all Google My Business categories. For each Google My Business category, we created a page for that specific category. So for plumber, there's a category called heating contractor, and we created a page for that category, and so on and so forth. For septics, there's a category, we created a page for that. Every Google My Business category you select and you add to your Google My Business, you need to create a page for that category. All right, guys, so tip number 4 is building local citations. And let me show you how to do that. I'm going to use the example personal injury lawyer in Atlanta. So all I do is just go to Google and I type in personal injury lawyer in Atlanta directories. And I see what directories come up in the Google search. Well, I'll notice that Find Law has one. Attorneys.super lawyers has one. Expertise, law info, something I can't pronounce, another one I can't pronounce, Justia, right? So what I would do is I'd click all these links and I would see if I could add my information to this website. Once again, it's a great tool for a virtual assistant. You could get a virtual assistant from Upwork, or you could even use, what's that one I gave yesterday? I'll put it in the description below. I forget. You know what? I tell people all the time, I forget more stuff than I remember. Oh, here it is, microworkers. So you go to microworkers and you could just give them a task of typing in this keyword and, you know, getting your link on these directories. Or you could take a weekend and do it yourself, right? That's probably the best. If it's your business, that's probably the best thing to do. Type in your keyword, type in your location, and then type in directories at the end and try to get your website on as many of those directories as possible. Not all of these are free. So for example, I know Justia has a free section and a paid section. And it may be best to get the paid section because Google does want to know that you're a real business. You don't have to do them all paid, but pick a couple of paid yearly subscriptions that are $10 or $20. I think Justia is a lot. I don't remember, but you know, you should definitely pay for some of your directories. If they have paid in full, take a couple of paid ones as well. All right, guys, so tip 5 is super, super important. It's called Schema, and what that is it's a markup language that you add into the back end of your website. So if you did your own website, you could just go to YouTube and type in how to add in Schema into my website, and there are many videos on how to do that. I'm not going to do that in this video, but I just want to make you aware that there's something called Schema, and you need to add it to your website. So Google has a tool that creates the code for you. And all you do is you go to google.com/webmasters/markup-helper. I'll put the description in the links below. And, you know, you're a local business, right? You put in local business, and then you click Start Tagging. What it's going to do is import your website. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, nice guy. What it's going to do is going to import your website, and you're just going to let Google know what everything is. So for example, when you click your logo, you're just going to put, that's your name. And, just every image, you're just going to click it and let Google know what it is, including your hours on the bottom, right? Your location, all that stuff. So you just go through your website, you go through your website and you just click away, and then you create the HTML, you copy the code, and if you're using WordPress, there's a place where you could put the Schema Markup language in your WordPress. If you're using something else, like Duda Mobile or some other type of builder, just go to YouTube. There's somebody giving a lesson. All I'm doing right here is I'm making you aware that there's something called schema, and you need to add it to your website. It's the code that lets Google know what you do and where you're from. Super, super important for ranking in Google Maps. So tip number 6 is having citation consistency. What is it that I mean by that? If you're a business that has moved, especially like within the last 10 years, or if you changed your phone number, Google may see your business located somewhere else. A good way to check is just to go to Google and just to type in the name of your business and your address. And as you scroll down, you'll start to see all the websites that your business is located on and the address. If you find an address that's not consistent or your old address, you would click that link and see if you could change the address. Some of them require voice verification, or they'll send you a code, or they'll text you a code. Make sure, for example, that your competition isn't doing that to you, right? Changing your address, right? So that's what you want to do. You want to go to each one of these citations and make sure. This is another good rainy weekend assignment. You don't have anything to do over the weekend? Check your citations, right? Now, there's another, you don't want to do that, and you have some money. Just go to this company called Yext. And what Yext does is they fix all your citations. It's about $1,000 a year, I think. It's either $500 or $1,000. I think it's $1,000 a year. But the good thing about Yext is that they have a dashboard. So all you do is go to the dashboard, and if you moved, you just change your address in the dashboard, and it shoots it out to all the directories, letting them know that you moved, and it updates the address. Also, you could, there's a dashboard for pictures. So you could upload your pictures to the Yext dashboard, and it will distribute them to all the citations. Now, Yext doesn't cover all the citations as you may think. There are some that you still need to do by hand. You may want to go to Moz and get their citations. And then there's another one called the Hoth. So you may want to run. This is another good place you could get links also. The Hoth. I'll put this in the link below. But yeah, so they sell citations. They sell citations. They also fix citations. They do links and article writing and that type of stuff. So, I forgot about this one. This is a good one. They're located here in St. Petersburg also. So I'll put the link in the description below. All right. But make sure that your address is correct in Google. You may also want to put in your phone number and see if it relates to your business. These are all things that if you're paying an SEO company, you have to check yourself to make sure that they're doing what they should be doing, right? So you notice my phone number all comes up with Mindsaw. But years before, this phone number was for the YMCA, a local YMCA in Staten Island, right? So I've done enough citations and directories and websites and so on and so forth to actually convince Google that that's our phone number and not the YMCA anymore. So definitely do that. Put your phone number in and put your address in and correct that. That's a nice rainy weekend Take all weekend, but do it. Definitely do that. All right, guys, so what you want to do is you want to optimize your website's homepage. It's super important to use geo and use the keyword that you're trying to rank. I've given examples that I use the GMB category. Some people use the keyword. I like using the GMB category for the homepage and then creating keyword pages, specific keyword pages. However, there's different ways to skin the cat. This is just my way. So if you type in medical marijuana doctor near me, you'll see our client called Compassionate Health. You'll notice that they have 50 5-star reviews. And let's take a look at their website. Well, first of all, their title tag says Naples, Florida Medical Marijuana Doctors, Compassionate Healthcare. Right? So I'm putting in the geo and I'm putting in what they do, where they're from and what they do, and then putting in their brand. I also back that up in the H1 tag. I put best. That's a modifier. Naples, that's where they're from, Naples, Florida, and what they do. Medical marijuana doctors. Right? And you'll notice that I just keep using that. Highlight it, right? So it's bolded, right? There it is, cards and doctors, medical marijuana in Florida, created a video with the same title, right? So on and so forth. Get your medical marijuana card in Naples, Florida today. Added the Google My Business map on the bottom. So you want to make sure that you optimize your website's homepage fully, right? That's really important, guys. That's really important. And, you know, this could be a lesson in itself, but I think most people will just pick up, you know, some of the points that I'm talking about, look at their website and go, oh, crap, yeah, that's what I need to do. Add your phone number to the upper right-hand side. And if you have, I call shiny objects like your Facebook page and your Instagram and your Twitter up on top there, don't distract people because they're going to click your Facebook and they'll be on Facebook. They'll be off your website. Take all that social media and put it on the bottom. All right? Make your phone number nice and big up on top, and then I like to repeat it in the slider. All right, guys, I hope that helped, and let's move on to building authority with your citations, and I'll show you a neat trick. I'll show you a neat trick on how to do that. So if I go to Google and I type in my brand, which is Mindsaw, as I start to scroll down, I will see some directories that I am located in social profiles. So for example, I'll have a Facebook page, my LinkedIn, my Yelp page, Twitter. I don't know what DNB is, but I'll tell you what, out of all these listings here, it's the one that's showing up the highest for sites that I don't know what they are. And I don't really care about it, meaning that if I don't, oh, Dun & Bradstreet. Okay, that's DNB. All right, listen, guys, it's late in the day. So what I will do is I will take this link, my Dun & Bradstreet link. Now follow me here. DNB, Dun & Bradstreet, probably has a page authority, a Google Trust authority of a 90 or a 95. However, as the domain starts to spread out a bit and starts to get to my page, it's probably a 0. I could show you a whole bunch of tests. Just take my word for it. This page has a very low page authority. But I have my link on this page. Okay, well, Google already sees it relevant. How could I juice up this page? How could I put this page on steroids? How do I put this page on steroids? Let me show you what I'll do. I'll come over to Fiverr. I'll type in backlinks. I'll find somebody who is selling backlinks. I don't know. Okay, this guy, high trust flow links. And I'll purchase a gig for $15. And I'll point all the links at this page. I'll give him this as the link. And he'll create an article and link back to my Dun & Bradstreet. What is that going to do? It's going to take my page authority, which is now a 0 or a 1, and it'll probably bring it up to maybe a 20 or a 25 after a couple of weeks. Why is that important? Because anything on this page will now also get stronger. So my link will now get stronger. So Google will recognize this more as a trusted brand, more this page as a trusted page because people are linking to it, and it'll make this section of the D&B a page stronger. Now, we run the risk of blowing it out, meaning that we get so many links, we point it at the D&B, and Google goes, okay, you're spamming this, and what Dun & Bradstreet will do is take down this page. I don't care. I don't care. That doesn't matter. Once they take down that page, I'll just find another one. Let's see. UpCity. All right, I'll point it at my UpCity page. I don't care if they take it down. Right? So I'm really in a no-lose situation. What I'm doing is I'm pumping these pages up with authority, and the juice will pass on to my website. And if I do it too much, Google will just, UpCity or D&B will just take that page down. Like I said, I don't care. That doesn't bother me, right? So it's really just a win-win situation for you. So all you do is just type in your brand and then just find some of the pages. Now, I wouldn't do that with my Yelp page anymore. I used to do it with my Yelp page. I don't know. I kind of like my Yelp page. I think it's important to ranking. And I don't want to mess with my Twitter or my Facebook or LinkedIn or anything like that. But D&B, and UpCity, blast away, kid. Blast away. Blast away. All right, guys. Look, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making this one. I was like super calm on this one. I was very, very calm on this one. But I enjoy making videos. I'll be honest with you. I really do. It takes me a long time to make them. Like, I have to really think about it and have to review it and, you know, so on and so forth. But once I get a subject, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy editing video. I enjoy uploading it and tagging video. Maybe one day I'll show you how I do video, show you the equipment that I use and stuff like that. So guys, listen, I hope everybody has a nice day. It's Friday here, and I think I'm gonna go grab a beer, a nice little beer, and take the dog out for a little bit, and come home and be a good boy. So that's it. So guys, have a great day. Please take care of the people in your family. Please take care of them. Please kiss your wife. Yeah. Go kiss your wife. Stand up and go kiss your wife. Go kiss your wife. Tell her you appreciate her. All right? She's busting her ass for you, and you're sitting by the computer all day. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Go up there, go give her a kiss, say, honey, is there anything I could do? Take out the garbage. Go give your kids a hug. Right? All that type of stuff. And we're going to catch you tomorrow. And that's the hyperbole of the situation.